Hey, it's Matt, and today I'm driving from Redmond, Washington to Renton, Washington, and this is episode 8 of the Road Rage podcast. Is it actually episode 8? I think it is. I think it is episode 8, and can you believe I'm recording an episode on time? I mean, last week I recorded it definitely on time. I was super early. I recorded it like Friday or something. This week is kind of the plan. I'm recording it on Sunday night, edit it on Monday, gets posted on Tuesday. It's going very well. Turn the things on. It's hailing. That's right. Here in the wonderful city of Seattle, Washington, it is hailing. All hail the chief. Isn't that a song? What song is that? What American song is that? Dum dum da dum dum dum. Wait, that's the Olympics. All hail the chief. It's not coming to me. I got nothing. I don't know if you guys can hear the rain or the hail, I should say, but it is really fucking loud. so I'm not sure how this recording is gonna go. Are we learning something here? This is the first podcast that I'm recording in severe weather. Maybe we're learning something here about recording podcasts in severe weather. Hey, also, I don't know if you noticed, the new microphone hasn't come in yet. The bitches. It got back ordered. Which basically means, hey, we're going to say it's in stock so that you give us your fucking money. And then we're going to guarantee it's delivered sometime in the next century. That's some bullshit. It's 2018. How do they not have a solid handle on their fucking inventory levels? You never see Amazon do that. Maybe you do. Amazon, I've had a few instances. Now, I order a shitload off Amazon. I've had a few instances where it says your package will be delayed, and then they give you a new date. Fuck. Maybe they get back ordered too. Maybe I'm just talking out of my asshole. As typical. Typical asshole speaking. Wow, it is really loud rain. And hail. It's like a mix now of rain and hail. My car is covered in a sheet of slush. Some sort of slurry. And obviously, it's cold as fuck outside. And by the way, apparently it's spring. Spring has sprung. Apparently. So, I saw a movie last night, and I'm going to see another movie tonight. It's like Movie City as a distraction from the epic amounts of work I've done over the last 2 weeks. Oh, my whole company is done. For those of you who don't know, my company, Nerd Fusion, has moved studios. And we only moved like 5 minutes down the road. But still, holy shit. It is a bitch. Especially because I went into it planning on so many fucking upgrades. Let's nerd out for a second, alright? Let's be fucking nerds, mate. I was about to say mate, and then I decided not to, and then I decided to say it. Ugh. We're on a fucking roll today, guys. Basically, the old studio, inefficient. You know, we overstayed our welcome. We were basically pushing that thing to the limits. New studio, we're settling in. We're in there for the fucking long haul. I forget how long the lease is, but I'll tell you what it's not. It's not 1 year. It's many, 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 many years. Maybe it's 5. Oh, God. Did I just commit to something for 5 fucking years? Holy shit. I can't commit to doing this podcast for 5 fucking weeks. Anyway, it's a fantastic new space, but even though we just moved in this past week, It is a fucking bitch of an amount of work that went into it even before that. We ran, 56 Cat 6A cables through the ceiling, through walls. We created our own conduits and our own outlets for new Cat 6 connections. I had to punch down in 3 patch boards. It's just like it's in every tiny little thing. We have 16 security cameras, servers, this, that, and the other thing. That's just from the technical perspective. Then we have the internet. Fuck the fucking. I don't even want to talk about it. Listen, here's the deal. The fucking internet companies are absolute morons. Absolute jackasses. Or as I like to say, jackasses. Because then they can't understand what I'm saying. Because they're morons. Basically, our main internet provider. We always do multiple lines with multiple providers for redundancy's sake, but our main one, sort of the one that we throw the important traffic down. I spoke to them 4 months ago, telling them about the move, how we were going to move, and all that sort of stuff. And I was told, idiot me, that within those 4 months, they would get things done. They would run all the different lines, the fiber. Wow, it is like slurry slush city up in this motherfucker. I better drive safely here. Holy crap, this is actually pretty intense. Wow, happy Easter. Oh, by the way, it's fucking Easter. Okay, I'm getting way off topic. I just in my mind, I just did a whole 30 minutes on Easter. Let's stop. Don't do that yet. The internet. So about 2 months ago, I start trying to call my account executive, basically the person who handles all the installing and all that shit for the corporate world. And the fucker's not answering. I email, not answering. I call the company direct, not answering. Or, well, I mean, somebody answers, but then they just tell me to talk to that person. I'm like, motherfucker, you're not helping. So weeks of this go by, and 2 weeks ago, I give them a call, and I finally redirect myself. I think it took about 2.5 hours to redirect myself, and somehow I managed to get to the construction dispatch department. What? So these are the guys that look at the work orders and they actually make sure they go through and happen. And then this fucking bitch, he has the audacity to say, "Oh, well, sir," calls me sir, like I enjoy that word. Fuck you. Call me Matt. I'm not a sir. I'm a Matt. That's my pronoun. What's your pronoun, Matt? So you're Matt? Yes. Okay. Sorry. Where was I at? So I'm just getting so flustered right now, just thinking about this conversation. So, oh, sir, it looks like they've turned your project into a neighborhood build-out. Currently, service does not exist anywhere in the neighborhood. So we decided, this is him talking. So we decided that we would just go ahead and build it out for the entire neighborhood. And I'm like, hey, no problem. I really don't care. I don't give a shit as long as I get my damn internet. He says, and because of that, it turned into a much bigger project. So you're not going to get internet until August. At which point, I probably should have been taken to the ER for the ridiculous rise in fucking blood pressure. My head was throbbing. I instantly got a migraine, and I about let loose on this motherfucker who all they do is they sit there and read the fucking computer. That's all he does. He sits. I'm getting worked up right now. He sits there and reads the fucking computer, but I'm about to unload on this motherfucker like I'm fucking Mike Tyson in his heyday. I let him have a little bit, but I quickly pulled back. And I realized it's not this dude that's making the decisions. It's some corporate cunt that's making this decision higher up the chain. And in making that decision, they're completely fucking my anus until it bleeds. So what do? Listen, I'm I'm amazing. Also, I'm Matt, so I always have a fucking backup plan. There's always a plan B. Generally speaking, a plan C. I already enacted plan C. As soon as he said that, what did I do? I instantly ordered a wireless or a hotspot for his cellular telephones. I got one of those shipped next day with unlimited gigabits. That's not what I meant to say. Yeah, unlimited transfer. Unlimited. I was like, all right, worst comes to worst, we have this. It does 25 megabit up. All right, we can do some shitty streams. Okay? 25 up on a good day. Then I call another ISP in the area. And I'm like, yo, we just got fucked. Is there anything you guys can do? And he's like, you know what, sir? Sir, again. Says, you know what, sir? I got you. He spoke my fucking language. He says, you know what? I got you. He's a gamer. He watches Twitch. He gets it. He says, I got you. I'm going to have somebody out there tomorrow installing our fiber internet for you tomorrow. And I'm like, this motherfucker is about to get a blowjob. Yep. I'm about to suck a dick through a phone. You thought it was impossible? I got news. Technology. Oh, God, can you imagine? One day that's probably going to be a thing. Is that a thing in Japan already? It will be them that start it. Can you imagine? That's probably going to be a thing where you buy this device and there's two parts of the device. There's a part that looks like your dick, and then there's a sleeve for your dick. You stick your dick in the sleeve, and then remotely from 1,000 miles away, there can be somebody stroking your dick, giving you a fucking blowjob, all that shit, and you feel it. That sleeve makes you feel everything that they do. Minus the teeth. It makes sure that there's no teeth involved. Holy shit, that's a great idea. Is somebody working on this? That should be a thing. I know like 12 of you kinky fucks out there would do that shit. You know you would. Don't even lie. You would do it to yourself. You'd put that damn sleeve on, and then you'd have the dick part of it just off to the side. You'd be rubbing that thing, just feeling it remotely. Don't lie, you'd buy it. Oh, God, then they could stick it up there, what, and then you feel inside there, what? Oh, God, where are we going with this? All right. Hey, that's a great idea. That's a fantastic idea. If you own a sex toy manufacturing company, which I know most of you do, hop on it. Hop on the idea. It's a great one. It's a good idea. Trust me. I know what I'm talking about. Wow. I got a little off topic there. Shit. Sorry. Fuck, I'm that far off topic and we're only, 15 minutes into this bitch? God. Ugh. It's a great idea. You can even have, oh my God, you get DLC, right? Holy shit, yeah, you get DLC. You connect it to the fucking internet, and you can feel what blowjobs feel, and shit like that from different porn stars. So you buy for like $10 your favorite porn star, and it's just a recorded version. Oh my God, recorded versions. You'd have somebody 1,000 miles away, and they just record a blowjob for you. Holy shit, this thing's amazing. Let's keep going down this road. Let's make a new business, guys. Let's make a new fucking business. And then it's reversible. With the flick of a switch, it's reversible. So the person with the penis side of it can put it in their hoo-ha or their booty hole. And then they can feel you in them. Holy shit. This is amazing. God. You know, I really should be on Shark Tank with this. Those fucking assholes on Shark Tank. I should be on Shark Tank with this idea. What do you think? I'll bet the bald guy, Kevin O'Leary, I'll bet he's, he's fucking, look at how prim and proper he tries to be. You know that guy's a fucking freak. He's definitely the kind of person that like hires the dominatrix to come just fuck him up. That's what billionaires do, right? Oh, make me feel dirty and poor. I don't know. I have no idea. Oh, Christ. Hey, Christ, it's Easter. Oh, everything's relevant. Oh, man. Could you imagine pitching that on Shark Tank and just hearing what they have to say? You know? I'm thinking about the add-ons, right? You can buy for like $30. You get the balls add-on. It adds a set of balls so that you can, have somebody massaging your balls while they blow you. What else? What other add-ons could you get? Like the moist add-on that actually adds liquid to your dick, like it's someone blowing you. I don't know. Fuck. So I was about to give him a phone blowjob. And you know what? The next day, right on time, the dude fucking shows up. And I'm like, sir, you are amazing. And then he hits me with the truth. Of course, you know what? They pick you up and then they drop you down like you're in a fucking cage match. He says, yeah, I've got your line to install and we're good to go. I'm like, excuse me, what did you say? He said, I got your line to install and we're good to go. I said, sir, I ordered 2 lines. And you just said the word line. I predict there's about to be a problem here. And let me tell you all out there in podcast world, there was a fucking problem. Oh my God. So while this dude's working on pulling the lines and all that sort of shit, he tells me, oh, there's nothing I can do. You have to call customer service. And I'm thinking to myself, well, I'm fucked. Let me in I have my blinker on, you dick. Oh my God. Fucking infinity bitch. Holy shit. Yeah, and your silver fucking infinity SUV. Ugh. Sorry. Wow, that derailed me. I'm turning here. Oh God, I'm almost at the theater. So yeah, that's the deal. I have called tech support, or I don't even try to call tech support. They don't know the fuck is going on. And apparently, until the dude installs a line, I don't have an account number at this ISP. And so they keep asking for my account number. I'm like, I don't have one. The dude is here installing the fucking line. What can't you understand about that? So I think this was only an hour to an hour and a half long conversation. Finally get to the point of where they're able to put it. They basically put in a new order because they only have one recorded for me. So the cunt from the other day was just a dick and said he did two when he only did one. So then they say, well, it's going to be 2 days to install it. And I'm like, the installer is fucking here. Sir, that's not how it works. It actually has to be approved and through our allocation process, and then it has to be put through our fucking rectums, and then we have to shit it out like that really expensive coffee from the cats. I'm keeping my cool, and I say, is there a way to expedite it? And they say, let me talk to the tech. And so I give the tech my cellular telephone device. And they say to the tech, hey, can you call your supervisor to speed this thing up? And the tech, standing right in front of me, the fucking cunt, says, no. I actually lost my shit. He's standing right in front of me saying, no. I blew up. I said, are you fucking kidding me? At which point he got very offended and I realized it was a bad idea. And I made poor decisions and Anyway, eventually the guy on the phone helped me out and got it expedited through all the little steps. And then the fucking asshole who installed the internet was like, okay, I got a call saying I can do it. I'm like, yeah, no shit, you got a call. Thanks for the help, you fuckwad. So we got that internet, and that internet is working. And then the day after that, I'm here, by the way. And then the day after that internet gets installed, who shows up? The first fucking ISP that said it wasn't going to be installed until August. And they're like, hey, we're here to install your internet. And I'm like, what? And I'm still confused to this day as to what the fuck is going on. I called that ISP and I was like, hey, what's going on? You fuck. And he's like, yeah, no one's scheduled to be there to install. And I'm like, well, they're fucking right here. There's 3 of them in their fucking construction outfit, reflective garments. So I don't know what they did, but they installed things, and now there's fiber lines coming into the studio. But apparently it's still not going to be until August. Wow, my blood pressure is fucking skyrocketing. What I'm about to do is I'm about to go eat some Mexican food. A Macarena. Is that Mexican? I don't know. Hey! Mexican hat dance. And then I'm going to go see Pacific Rim. I know it hasn't been a half hour yet, but I'm here. So I'm going to go do that. I'm going to go see Pacific Rim, the new one, and I'll have a report for you afterwards. And we'll talk about some more things and some more shits, and I'm sure I'll get angry at something. I feel like I need to make these podcasts more positive. So maybe, you know what? Maybe we'll talk about something positive when I get back. I'm positive. At least I'm positive that we'll be back. Okay. I'm done here. I will see you guys soon. Hold on. And just like that, through the magic of audio, I'm back. Oh, turn off the windshield. You hear that? The fuck is going on? Is there some Pacific Rim going on in this garage? Jesus. Somebody being loud as hell. Oh, boy, it's really fucking cold now. Holy shit. I just had Mexican food. a delicious burrito. Carne asada burrito. Yep. Pretty delish. And I also love chips and queso. Turns out you can pretty much go gluten-free in Mexican as long as you order corn tortillas and not wheat. And that's what I did, and that's what I got. And worked out pretty well. Pretty good. Then I saw Pacific Rim Uprising. Yeah. The story was a little bit hard to follow. I don't know if it was hard to follow. It just wasn't there. There just wasn't very much story there. Obviously, the animations and CGIs and all that stuff was awesome. But there just wasn't that much there to it. It was pretty empty, I feel like. A pretty empty movie. I'd give it an average. It's an average to slightly below average type of movie. I'd wait for it to come out. Wait for it to come out on DVD Dizzle. Does anything come out on DVD anymore? I wonder if those Redbox things are still around. Surely they are. Right? Surely people still watch. I guess everybody's now maybe Blu-raying. So I wonder if it's come out on Blu-ray. Or, of course, it'll surely be on one of the popular Netflixes of the world. What's there? There's Netflix, Hulu. And then Disney is pulling out of Netflix, right? Because they're making their own. I think this year, maybe next year, something like that. They're making their own shit. So all Star Wars and Marvel and other Disney-ish related productions gonna be there. Wow, they're also advertising the shit out of the new Deadpool. I think every movie I've been to in the last 2 months has had a Deadpool trailer before it. So that's kind of fun. He's a hoot, isn't he? Isn't he just a little hoot? So I don't remember what I was talking about before the... Oh, yeah. I was talking about the move and the internet situation. So besides the internet situation, the move's going really well. Obviously it's a slow thing and there's a lot of garbage and boxes and bullshit like that all over the place. But to be honest, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. Going to take a few weeks to get settled, for people to get all comfortable and moved in and feeling like it's home. But it's not bad. I'm pretty happy with it. I'm pretty fucking happy with it. And now I'm running home. I'm not literally running. I'm driving home to the puppers to see him before. I have 1 hour until Easter is over. What is Easter? Here we go. Hey, Matt, is this podcast just where you pick something topical and then you talk for like 20 minutes about it, talking like an idiot? You know what? Yeah, it is, okay? It fucking is. Easter. The day Jesus turned himself into bread, which everybody now eats? Or something? Listen, here's my experience with church, okay? When I was a kid, I went, every time I visited my grandparents in Pennsylvania, we would go to church. And that was basically the only experience I ever had with church. So twice a year, I went to church. Catholic church, even though I'm technically not Catholic. I think I was baptized. That's where they just slam dunk you in some fucking water, right? that's been blessed by He Who Art Thou, or something. I was baptized some sort of Eastern Orthodox. Maybe it is Russian Orthodox. Something like that. I don't know what that means. I actually don't know the differences between all the different Christian religions. I just know that Easter's a big one. Because Easter is the day, of course, as you all know, that Jesus became a lich. This is what's going around the internet, at least, is what, everybody claims. Oh, remember, Jesus wasn't a zombie. He was a lich. It's like, all right, you fucking nerd. Why you gotta classify him like that? Turns out, if you actually look up the definition of a lich, it's basically a magical person who becomes immortal by reanimating his own corpse. That's the definition of a lich. And, yeah, I guess that's what happened. So how did the whole Jesus thing happen, right? Three days ago, he was murdered. And then what? They threw him in a cave. And then on Easter Day, he walked out of his cave and hid a bunch of eggs somewhere and grew some ears and a little tail. The fuck does the Easter Bunny have to do with Easter? I don't know. Religious stories are fucking weird. Fucking weird. Matt, they're not supposed to be real. They're supposed to be symbolic about how to live your life. Okay. How about you just have non-shitty morals, and then there you go. Listen, not the biggest fan of organized religion. As you could tell, probably. But, I suppose it's good for some people. Hey, if it's how some people socialize, and it's how they choose to live their life, and as long as it's not fucking with my life, then I don't give a damn. You do you, girl. Okay? You do you. Oh, and here's also, while we're on it, here's my totally flawed and unreasonable theory about everything. Everything's social. All right? When you look at social issues, social politics, etc., here it is. It is a flawed, what you're about to hear is a flawed statement. I fully understand that it's a fucking flawed statement. But I feel like it's a solid basis. It's a good starting point. Okay? And here's the starting point. If what you're doing, why did I go with a southern accent there? If what you're doing is not negatively impacting the life of somebody else, then hey, I don't give a fuck. Go ahead on and do it. All right? If you're single, no dependents, uncommitted, blah 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 blah, and you decide you want to go out and just snort up some crack cocaine and get fucked up and maybe OD, you know what? Go for it. I really don't give a shit. However, the caveat to all these things is, but don't ask me to help when you shit yourself and get in trouble. You feel? All right? It's a totally flawed argument. But the general concept of, hey, do what you want as long as you're not fucking with anybody. But when you need help because you're an idiot, I'm not going to be there. I feel like that's a pretty that's a pretty solid concept, don't you think? Oh, it's so flawed in so many ways, but it's good in theory. Anyway, yeah, Jesus and Easter. I don't know how the fucking Easter Bunny thing came around. I do remember as a kid, I don't know that I ever believed in the Easter Bunny. I'd have to ask my parents. I don't think I ever did. I don't ever remember. How's this? I don't ever remember believing in the Easter Bunny. I do clearly remember doing the whole dyeing of the eggs. We did real eggs, motherfucker. We weren't pussies, all right? We did real fucking eggs that my mother boiled. And we dyed them. We, like, splashed them around in the dye. And then, of course, as a kid, you get a little bit more advanced. And you take a crayon. They had, I think it was like a clear crayon that if you wrote on the egg, the dye obviously wouldn't stick to that waxy part, and so it would have the eggshell showing through, so you could, like, draw little designs and pictures and shit on your eggs. It wasn't too bad, right? It wasn't too bad being a kid. But I don't remember ever believing in the Easter Bunny. I always remember being grateful for candy and looking for the Easter eggs that we made the night before. And as far as I remember, I could be remembering wrong, admittedly, but as far as I remember, I seem to clearly remember knowing that the eggs were scattered around the house by my parents or my grandfather. Specifically, it might have been my grandpa. Like, specifically, I clearly remember for some reason knowing that, but it didn't ruin any of the fun. I was still like, fuck yeah, let's go looking for eggs. Ha ha! Let's go. And as the older brother, I found more. So I was always happy, of course. My sister got shafted. And I also remember them doing a terrible, terrible job of hiding the eggs, because we had just dyed them the night before. And I suppose maybe the first time they did the egg hunt, maybe something went wrong. I don't know. But I just remember, especially as in my later years of doing it, there was always a napkin underneath the egg. So I'm just imagining, when I was like 3, maybe my first time looking for eggs, I could just imagine my parents just putting them out on the floor, and then every time I'd pick one up, there'd be some dye spot on the floor. Oh, fuck! Of course, they didn't say that in front of me, but it's what went through their heads. At least that's how I like to think of it. I like to think that that's what happened, because that's fucking hilarious. My mom and dad just following me and my sister around like, Jesus Christ, we dyed the floor! Oh, God. I hope it was like that. It probably wasn't. They were probably smart enough to just do that the first time. But still, it's fucking funny to think about. At least to me, it's fucking funny to think about. So yeah, Easter is here. It's come and gone. Did you hide eggs for your little ones? Yeah, I just, it's one of those holidays where you get excited for the next day. Valentine's Day, you're super excited for February 15th. Christmas, the 26th. Halloween, obviously November 1st is a big, big, big one. Why? The 50% markdowns on candy, obviously. Obviously. And yeah, I mean, I think that's kind of what everybody's excited about. So, what else is new? What's going on with Facebook? I don't know what's going on with Facebook. I literally have no idea. Super out of the loop on this one. Apparently there was some company called Cambridge. Can somebody fucking fill me in? Seriously, just give me an article or something. Hit me up on Twitter @Sevidus. What the fuck is going on with Facebook? Something about privacy during the election or some shit. I mean, don't we all know that Facebook is fucking evil when it comes to privacy? I think we all know that, don't we? That's a pretty known thing. That all your shit, whenever you click the delete button, it's never deleted. Whenever you click anything, they learn about you, they store it, and they use it against you. Like, I don't have Facebook anymore. I have a Facebook account because I have to have an account to be able to have a Sevidus fan page on Facebook. But that's it. That's all I have on Facebook. Yeah, what's the big deal? Maybe the big deal is that people are just starting to find out how fucked their privacy is on Facebook. Maybe that's it. And hey, even the shittier thing is no matter what you do, no matter how many things you delete, no matter how many settings you turn off, you know it's still all being stored in their data centers. You feel? Oh, yeah. They got you. They got you. Got you on my mind, Chihuahua. So, yeah, I have no idea what's going on with Facebook, but apparently their stock is fucking dumping. Old Zucky Zuck there, Mark Zuckerberg, I saw a recent article saying that he dumped a shitload of stock over the last couple months, which is like, it just makes you, in your mind, ring insider trading bells. But I don't know if anybody's brought that up yet. Hey, I'm accusing the guy apparently, and I don't know shit about this topic. I know nothing about this topic at all. So yeah, I have no idea what's going on with Facebook. Does it have anything to do with cryptocurrency? Because that's a big deal. Still. That's a big deal these days. Hey, okay, so let's finish up with this. I'm almost home, actually. Holy shit, this is going to be a short podcast. Sorry. Let's finish up with... Oh, shit, did somebody win Mega Millions? I just drove by 7-Eleven. Holy shit, I think somebody won because it was over $500 million. Fuck, I should check my tickets. Do you guys play the lottery? Listen, okay? Whenever the lottery goes over 300 million, I buy a ticket, okay? Listen, it's $2. It is an irrational purchase. It doesn't make any sense. But you know what? Live a little, all right? Throw your fucking money away somewhere. And that's what I do. Sports. I asked you all last week for some sports suggestions for me to get into. With a strong following. I don't want them to be like, A-level though, right? I'm looking for B and C level sports. And I got a few suggestions. The most common suggestion, interestingly enough, was rugby, which I'm a level with y'all. I didn't fucking know rugby had a professional league. Yep, there's the truth. I think it's obviously a lot bigger in other countries. But yeah, I thought it was kind of a college thing. And then after college, everybody who played rugby had so many fucking concussions that they stopped. But no. It seems as though that is not the case. It seems as though rugby is pretty popular. So that's kind of cool. So maybe I'll check that out and see what's up. The other one that two people, I think, suggested to me was motorcycle racing, which once I looked into it, looks like the shit. Oh, man. These fuckers are going like literally 200 miles an hour around corners and shit. Their knees are half an inch away from the fucking ground and stuff. It is nutty. I'm just super impressed with like watching highlights. Obviously, I don't know anybody in it or anything like that. But hey, if you're into motorcycle racing, who's your favorite? Who's the guy that I root for? And if you're into rugby, who's the team that I root for? I need to know who to root for. All right, guys, I'm home. Wow, that was really fast, actually. Holy shit. So this is a shorter podcast. Sorry. I'll try to make up for it. Next week's podcast, I will be recording not driving. I will not be driving, I don't think, with next week's podcast. So yeah, keep that in mind. I think I'll be at PAX East. I'll be traveling over to Boston, Massachusetts. I'll be traveling over to Boston. I leave there on Sunday, so actually, in theory, maybe I will record it back over here. But I'm gonna actually try to do it maybe from Boston, maybe on Saturday or something like that. I don't know what the schedule is gonna be like or what's gonna go on. But yeah. So I'm gonna take all my equipment with me, and we'll see what transpires at PAX East, the gaming convention. If you're going, holler. I'll see y'all there. And if not, I will check in with you guys next week for episode 9 of the Road Rage podcast. Hey, do me a favor. Give this a good rating on your favorite podcast app, on iTunes, all the places. I really do appreciate that. And thank you so much for spreading the word. If just 2 of you spread the word each week, guess what? A few more people will listen. And you know what? I fucking appreciate it. So thanks for spreading the word. And I'm going to see you guys next week. Take it easy.